mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And, guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Mason. And it's Pachulia in at the 5, home in the paint. Shots good from Mason.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Curry kicks to Green. Green with a screen on Matthews. Matthews with the steal. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Matthews.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Curry kicks to Green. Thompson against Matthews. Back to Green. Curry with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Curry against Mason. Nice D from Bogut.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Iguodala outside. The shot is off. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Miami Heat.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
And he can't hit the second. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Mason. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry with it. He had 28 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Thompson with the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Mason. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Mason's got 6 points.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Curry against Mason. Curry attacking. No good. Mavericks leading by 3. Pachulia with it. Guarded now by Andrew Bogut. Kicks to Mason. Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Mason's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. It's Curry outside, and that one's good.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the 3 of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading shots with anybody.
Now here's Matthews. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Mason, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Mason's got 11.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And finished off by Parsons.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Parsons on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Mason for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Now here's Curry, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Thompson, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to...
Give it up for them, Oracle Arena, your Warriors girls.
On Green, Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. And then for Dallas, Powell, he's checked in for Pachulia. Allen comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Wesley Matthews. Now here's Freak, coming off a solid outing against Miami. That's good.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Warriors trail by 8. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
We talked about how they plan to deal with Darren Williams. He said he can do it all offensively. Shoot, drive, and of course, pass. We've got to play aggressive, try to force him towards our help, and take the ball out of his hands as much as possible. Not easy, Kevin, not one of those things.
And thank you for that, Doris.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
There's a good screen. They double-team Curry. Here's Clark. The Mavericks pull it in.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Williams, that's good.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Up top, Curry, guarded by Mason. Mason against Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 5.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And, Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Ian Clark. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Pachulia. Parsons comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Mason, he checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Mason in a two-guard. Allen is out there with Chandler Parsons. And there's J.J. Barea, and it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Parsons kicks to Barea. Mason against Green. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Barea dishes to Mason. Misses the 3.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Rush the pass to Thompson. And stolen by Parsons. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter.
Move the ball.
Here's Barea. Green with the rebound.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Rush's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 3. Pass to Mason. Lets it go with the 3. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Left side Curry. Out to Thompson. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here's Barea. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Barea. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Feeds to Rush for 3. No luck. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. 32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Mason kicks to Parsons. To the wing right side. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Allen kicks to Mason. Parsons outside. Pass to Barea to the inside. Mason. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. 24 points for Freak.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Mavericks ahead, up by 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
We just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out 3-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and they'll turn around.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy in the NBA.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Iguodala in at the 3. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Thompson for 3, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got 20.
You know, they didn't leave him alone out there, but you got to rubber band his hands. You got to crowd him and smother him on the perimeter. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat delivered quite a performance. He had 46 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than